Good evening, everybody. It gives me an immense pleasure today to have two wonderful personalities with us today. From A.S.Moloobhoy Mumbai, I have the COO of A.S.Moloobhoy, Som sir, and the General Manager, Ranjit sir with me. We have completed you can say a live day with all our Shivaji University talents. These people are with us since yesterday. I would like to know first his experience with Shivaji University talents. How was your experience today, sir?
I think we had an excellent time. We interacted with a lot of students, and I think this is one big platform for us that you have created for us. Thank you very much. And actually, yeah, since yesterday we are in, we started our journey at Kolhapur, and then it's actually the second day that we are in this region, and we conducted the campus recruitment, and I think it was a wonderful opportunity for us to have interacted with so many bright students and so many students whom we feel that some institutions like you all are actually polishing. That's what my friend also mentioned, that you have these diamonds and you are actually great artists who are polishing these diamonds and you're making them shine. So very well done to you as well as your entire team, and it was really wonderful to be with you the whole day.
Okay, thank you, sir. We have Ranjit sir also with us. I would like to know how was his first visit to Shivaji University, and how was his experience with the different colleges and especially with ADC. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's really gives me an immense pleasure to be here with you and share my experience. Well, it did remind me of my days in the college, when I was the first visit to Shivaji University, and I really interacted with the very bright students and their communication skill, their quality of education, their technical ability. Really very wonderful, and hats off to you and your team. You have done a very wonderful job, and hopefully it will give us also a kind of platform, as Mr. Som mentioned. Pick up the bright student, pick up the good student, and they will be also beneficial for our company, and also we will provide them a sort of platform where they can make their future. Thank you so much for your hospitality.
Yes, sir. When it comes to hospitality, when the word is being heard, I always feel that it is our honor. People like Som sir and Ranjit sir visiting our campus. They mentioned one thing, that their managing director, she was also interested to visit our campus. I would like to know how we can plan her visit in future to our campus.
Yeah, certainly, she's one individual who really inspires us to give our very best for the company. And she is one lady who is in the marine field, and she is very passionate about many things in life, including the girl child. And we do promote many schemes, and some of this we can see it being being personified here in your campus. So I'm sure she will be very excited to be with you all, but we'll have to find out a time. I'm sure that the time will come.
Yes, we'll be looking forward to meet her as well. Coming to the point that for my pre-final year students, when A.S.Moloobhoy would be visiting for 2017 inshallah, next year, what are your expectations? What are the loopholes you find you found out today in our 2016 batch, so that we can accordingly prepare our students for 2017? I would like to know from you, sir. Yeah.
Basically, I will not say there are any loopholes or anything of that sort. You all are doing an excellent job, and especially I think you measure an institution based upon how much it gives back to the society.
Correct.
And I would particularly talk about your ABCET, because I have been seeing, and from our interaction we came to know that more than 80% of your students, or maybe more, whose parents are in the farming community.
Correct.
So as we see India move from a transition from an agricultural dominant country to one which is towards industrialization. So this is the way how the progress is done, and I think we all are contributing very significantly towards that. So I will not say there have been any loopholes, because of the kind of work you're doing. It's excellent. It's really really deserves a lot of praise. But particularly if you want to really know from us, I will just point out two things.
Yeah, please.
First is that we found that the students, maybe because of the 4 years of staying here and doing the higher studies, so they're very good. In the I will say, yeah, they're very good in the advanced learning. But sometimes the fundamentals are weak.
Okay.
And we, being our company, we believe very strongly in the fundamentals.
Okay.
So we ask, I think Ranjit sir's favorite question was, what is Ohm's law? So you all are all, many of you are postgraduates here. So, but I'm sure you do realize that the fundamentals, Archimedes principle and Faraday's law, and I don't know how many companies look for that, but our company does value fundamentals very much. And we feel that if your fundamentals are strong in any field, then certainly you will go a very long way.
Right.
So we feel that this is one area, because I think maybe of the schooling from where they they come. So maybe you are doing a great job later on, but there are some things if you can consider from that.
Noted.
Yeah, and one more thing is that we found that many of the students, I'm sure you have gone through a very good grooming session, because that was very palpable. But still, if they get more exposure, and some of the students, it was perhaps their first interview, yes. So we could feel us in their shoes. Like Ranjit sir said, he remembered his school days, I remembered my school days, and first interview. So we were actually pampering them, and perhaps we took more time than we should have. The idea was, that okay, whether we select, do not select, again it depends on so many factors, including our capacity to absorb so many people, because ours is also a medium-sized company, so we may not be able to absorb many people. But I think the idea was interaction, and we enjoyed every minute of our stay here. This much I can tell.
Did sir, something you would like to add?
Yes, well, I agree with Som.
Yeah.
So whatever he said is to the point, and sure, you are really doing a great job. As Som mentioned, yes, you need to have your students, brush up their fundamentals, their basics. Yes, and everything is built on basics.
Right.
Your basics are clear. Well, advanced technology or anything will not matter. You can cope up with that. And also, as regards to the communication, like maybe little improvement. Of course, it's satisfactory, but there is always scope for improvement. So
correct.
just look into that,
Yeah.
and the rest is fine.
Right. He spoke about fundamentals. Yes, we do believe that, and we have noted that too. I would like to know their point of view when it comes to value education. How do they differ? How do they catch the minds of those students, especially from metropolitan talents and from talents from rural area like ADCT and we in Sangli? Because we believe that, I generally believe that education is of being of two types. One is which is influencing the brain of the child, and another is which influencing the heart of the child. So when you try to recruit any candidate, how do you handle this factor? Do you want a combination of this both, or you only look for a brain, or only you look for a heart? Just I would like to know that.
To put it very simply, he was, we put us in medical terms. So I was looking at the hearts and he was looking at the brain, because he was checking the technical abilities and I was checking the attitude. And that's how we assess the individual. But yes, every individual, see, I'm a chartered accountant by qualification, but the kind of work I do currently is very remote from what I learned in school. And same way with most of you. I mean, except the very lucky ones are like people like you who have been able to, sort of continue your student life forever. I wish all of us could do that. But we are not able to do that, because we have to go back to our desk job and, we do something else. And, so finally what counts is how you communicate with people. Finally what counts is how much passionate you are about the job.
Right.
And your education, stays where it was, the formal education. But as Indra Nui said, I don't know, who is Indra Nui, and she said very recently in one interview that every day is a classroom for me. and every day we learn. So there is no end to learning, and we are all students. So the first and the most fundamental thing about development of the individual is to realize that all of us are students. So it's very simple.
Right. Yes, I was like of that you can say ideology itself कि वो education देना बहुत ज़रूरी है जो दिलों को भी छुए और जो ज़हनों को भी छुए. Coming to the another question, you people have been interacting with many different campus recruitment teams and different, like I should say, out of Maharashtra as well, all over pan India. How was your experience with our campus recruitment team of ADCT? Anything that you would like to share that into improvement and on the part of appreciation?
Well, if you're talking about grading and rating, I will say you're number one, you're A class. But yes, I mean, even the other campuses were good, and in fact, even they had very bright students. But just like anything, like it's you manufacture in the factory, but if you do not properly display it in the showroom, your products cannot be sold.
Yes.
So I think the work that you're doing is to make a great showroom for your students, and I think they will remember their whole life for the work that you have done for them.
I would like to add.
Yes, really fantastic. It's the mindset of your students, and this is how that you prepare and you tune them, and yeah, sure they will go a long way.
Yes. This was our campus recruitment team feedback. I'm overwhelmed with the feedback today what we have got from A.S.Moloobhoy team. We have always been saying that, I have repeatedly saying कि परों को खोल ज़माना उड़ान देखता है ज़मीं पे बैठ के तो क्या आसमान देखता है. So here comes the end of the opinion gallery. Me, Professor Touheed Mujawar, the Dean Campus Recruitment ADCET. Thank you all for the same.